things that hit me like a freight train in the chest. Things I'll never mention, things I swallow with the rest. Not because they don't matter, not because I'm numb, but because some fires burn better kept from some. There's a discipline and feeling without letting it spill, a kind of inner mastery of standing very still. Feel it all, say nothing, let it move through like a storm. Feel it all, say nothing, let the inside do the work. Not suppression, not denial, just the choosing of the time. Feel it all, say nothing, until the feeling becomes mine. I've seen men unravel at the seams of public pain, turn their private storms into everyone's rain. And I don't judge the breaking, Lord knows it gets hard, but I've learned to keep my thunder close and well regarded, because not every feeling deserves an audience. Some things are between me and my own conscience. Feel it all, say nothing, let it move through like a storm. Feel it all, say nothing, let the inside do the work. Not suppression, not denial, just the choosing of the time. Feel it all, say nothing, until the feeling becomes mine. What remains after the feeling is the only thing worth here. Comfort comes knocking every single morning with its soft suggestions and its gentle warning that today could be easier, that the rest is earned, that I've done enough already, let the bridges burn. Far enough for now that I could let it go. But I've heard that voice before, and I know where it leads. Nowhere I wanna be, nowhere I respect, nowhere near the man I'm working to protect. From the slow erosion of the easy everyday, from the thousand small surrenders that take the man away. I don't negotiate with comfort, I acknowledge it and move. I don't negotiate with comfort, I got something left to prove. Not to anyone watching, only to the man I face. I don't negotiate with comfort, comfort doesn't hold my place. At the table of the building, at the altar of the work, I don't negotiate with comfort, I let it pass and turn back to what I came for, back to what I said. I don't negotiate with comfort, I negotiate with what's ahead. I've lost months to comfort, I've lost years to the soft, paid the price of easy, and found it cost the most of anything I've given. Because what it takes in trade is the compound of the future, is the progress that gets delayed. By every yes to comfort, by every skipped hard thing, and I don't have enough life left to keep offering. That much to the easy, that much to the pause. I don't negotiate with comfort, I live by different laws. I don't negotiate with comfort, I acknowledge it and move. I don't negotiate with comfort, I got something left to prove. Not to anyone watching, only to the man I face. I don't negotiate with comfort, comfort doesn't hold my place. At the table of the building, at the altar of the work, I don't negotiate with comfort, I let it pass and turn back to what I came for, back to what I said. I don't negotiate with comfort, I negotiate with what's ahead. I don't negotiate with comfort, and some days it's hard to keep. Some days comfort is so warm, and the bed is so deep. But I don't negotiate with comfort, because I know what I'd become. A man who had the chance and chose the comfortable song over the extraordinary, over the full life lived. I don't negotiate with comfort, I negotiate with everything I give. told me I wouldn't make it through the season I was in. Said the odds were against me, said I couldn't win. And I looked at what was coming, and I said out loud, I've been the storm before, I've been the cloud that everyone ran from, that everyone feared. I have been the darkest weather, and I'm still here. I have been the storm, and I weathered myself. I have been the breaking point and put myself back on the shelf. I've been the rock bottom, I've been the floor, and every time I hit it, I just found one more reason to come back up, reason to begin. I have been the storm, and I am still the wind. Don't tell me about hard times like I've never seen. Don't tell me about the darkness like I don't know what you mean. I've lived inside the center of things that would end most, and I came back from the edges that mattered the most. Not unscathed, not unchanged, but undeniably alive. And everything that tried to break me helped me more than it denied. I have been the storm, and I weathered myself. I have been the breaking point and put myself back on the shelf. I've been the rock bottom, I've been the floor, and every time I hit it, I just found one more reason to come back up, reason to begin. I have been the storm, and I am still the wind. And I know what that means. I've seen every shade of darkness, I've lived in between. The breaking and the building, the losing and the more. I've been the storm, and I'm still standing at the door. I don't explain my absence, I don't explain my path, I don't justify the distance or or apologize for the math of how I spend my hours, of who I choose to be. The wolf does not explain himself to anyone but me. And I've wasted enough breath on the ones who wouldn't hear, enough energy on justifying what was always clear. The wolf does not explain. He simply moves or stays. The wolf does not explain his nights or his days. Not cold, not arrogant, just done with the performance of making sense to people whose only real importance was their own approval, which I stopped needing long ago. The wolf does not explain, he just goes. I've been asked to account for the way I choose to live by people who were taking more than they would give. And my answer got shorter with every passing year, until the answer became silence and the silence became clear. Because the man who explains himself to every questioning voice has already given away his most important choice. The wolf does not explain. He simply moves or stays. The wolf does not explain his nights or his days. Not cold, not arrogant, just done with the performance of making sense to people whose only real importance was their own approval, which I stopped needing long ago. The wolf does not explain, he just goes. Does not explain, and neither do I. Not anymore, not to anyone passing by. The wolf does not explain, and the sky doesn't either. I just move through this world, a silent self-believer. I've learned to enjoy my own company now. Took me longer than expected to figure out how to sit with myself without filling the space with noise or distraction, with someone else's face. And the man I found, when I finally got still, was worth the long wait, was worth every hill. The company of one is not the loneliest place. The company of one is where I found my face. Not the face I wore for everyone around. The company of one is where the real gets found. Just me and the silence and the truth of it all. The company of one is the best company of all. I take myself to dinner, I take myself to dawn, I take myself through everything and carry myself on. Not with arrogance, just with the simple knowing that I am enough for the place I'm going. And when the right company comes, I'll know by how it feels, not by what it offers, but by what it reveals about the man I've built. And all this time alone, the company of one prepared me for the known. The company of one is not the loneliest place. The company of one is where I found my face. Not the face I wore for everyone around. The company of one is where the real gets found. Just me and the silence and the truth of it all. The company of one is the best company of all. The company of one, I've grown to love it true, not as a consolation, but as something I pursue. The company of one teaches what no crowd can give, the clearest understanding of exactly how to live. I am the storm that learned to steer itself, took all that weather off the shelf of wild and uncontrolled, and gave it shape and name. Learned to use the energy without feeding the flame. Because a storm without direction destroys what it could build. A man without control leaves everything unfilled. I am the controlled storm. I choose where the rain falls. I choose which walls get tested. I choose which fortress calls. For everything I'm carrying, I decide the when and where. The controlled storm still moves mountains. It just moves them with care. I used to let it loose at every provocation, every small injustice, every small frustration. But I burned good things down, that way, things I needed. And I learned the hard lesson of storms that went unheeded. So now I feel the rising, and I breathe into the weight. I choose the direction, I choose the time and date. I am the controlled storm. I choose where the rain falls. I choose which walls get tested. I choose which fortress calls. For everything I'm carrying, I decide the when and where. The controlled storm still moves mountains. It just moves them with still wild underneath, still full of all the weather, still feeling every grief. The controlled storm just steers with both hands now. Not less of a storm, just more of a man who knows how. The sound of power isn't what most think. It isn't thunder rolling, it isn't chains that clink. It's the sound of footsteps steady on the floor. It's the silence before entering. It's the closing of a door. It's the breath before the answer, long and deliberate. It's the pause that tells the room this man is intimate with everything around him, with everything at stake. It's the sound of a man who knows what choices make. The sound of power is the quietest thing alive. It's the hum beneath the surface of a man who will survive. The sound of power doesn't need It moves through walls and decades. It moves through mud and fire. I've been practicing that sound for longer than I'll say. Stripping out the urgency, the performance and the display. What's left is something simpler, something older than the noise. A man aligned with purpose, making deliberate choice. And the room responds accordingly, not from fear but weight. The kind of gravity that forms when a man accepts his fate. The sound of power is the quietest thing alive. It's the home beneath the surface of a man who will survive. The sound of power doesn't need an amplifier. It moves through walls and decades. It moves through mud and fire. Footstep on the ground is the word I choose to say, and the ones I never sound. The sound of power lives inside the space between what I could say and what I choose to place. In silence, every time. It's too loud and the faces blur together. When I've given too much out and I need to find the tether back to who I actually am. Beneath the roles I play, I don't reach for the crowd, I reach for the empty space. Because the crowd can't give me back what the crowd takes out, and the noise can't answer what the silence is about. This is where I go to find myself again, not to hide, not to disappear, just to remember when and why and who I am beneath the daily weight. This is where I go before it gets too late, to hear the quiet voice that knows what's really true. This is where I go to find myself and come back new. I've tried to find myself in other people's eyes, in the validation offered, in the generous disguise of belonging to a crowd that didn't know my name. And I always came back emptier, always came back the same, until I learned the lesson that some things can't be borrowed. The knowing of yourself can't be found in what is hollow. Out by noise and numbers, out by constant company, the self is found in silence, the self is found in free. This is where I go to find myself again, not to hide, not to disappear, just to remember when and why and who I am beneath the daily weight. This is where I go before it gets too late, to hear the quiet voice that knows what's really true. This is where I go to find myself and come back new. This is where I go, and I go here often, where the noise has no power, where the hard things soften into what they really are beneath the drama and the sound. This is where I go. This is where I'm found. I won't pretend it didn't leave a mark. Some seasons do their damage, some seasons leave it dark. And I've been in those seasons longer than was fair, walked out on the other side with everything still there. The scars, the missing pieces, the things that didn't survive, but also something stubborn, something still alive. Bruised but breathing, that's what I am today. Bruised but breathing, I didn't look away from everything that came for me, from everything that tried. Bruised but breathing, something in me survived. Not pretty, not polished, not the way I planned. Bruised but breathing, still standing where I stand. I've had my days of questioning what any of it was for. Had my nights of wondering if I could take one more. And the honest answer sometimes was I wasn't sure. But morning always came back, and I walked out the door. Because bruised men still have purpose, broken things still move, and the breathing is the proof of everything to prove. Bruised but breathing, that's what I am today. Bruised but breathing, I didn't look away from everything that came for me, from everything that tried. Bruised but breathing, something in me survived. Not pretty, not polished, not the way I planned. Bruised but breathing, still standing where I stand. Bruised but breathing, and I'll take it every time over the alternative, over the finish line of giving up and going quiet in the permanent way. Bruised but breathing means I get another day. People ask me, don't I get lonely out here? And I tell them honestly that lonely isn't what I fear. Lonely is what happens when you're with the wrong ones. This here is just me and the road and the sun. There's a freedom in the choosing of the company you keep, including choosing no one, including choosing sleep. Over the noise of people who don't know what they want, I choose the open silence. I choose the long gone. I choose this road. Nobody put me here. I choose this road with both eyes open clear. Not exile, not punishment, not a consolation prize. I choose this road because I finally realize that the right kind of alone is better than the wrong kind of together. I choose this road in every kind of weather. I've been in rooms packed full of the wrong energy, spent years surrounded by comfortable enemies. And I'd rather have this silence than that kind of fool. I'd rather walk this empty road than be used as a tool. Because solitude with purpose is a different kind of wealth. It's the richest I have ever been. Just myself, I choose this road. Nobody put me here. compromised and whole. I choose this road because this road chose my soul. I never told them what I was planning. Just started building while they were scanning the horizon for problems I'd already solved. I'd been 3 steps ahead while they were still involved in the conversation about whether it was possible. I was already proving it was. Not secretive, not cunning, just efficient with the truth. Some things are better shown than announced in your youth. Move first, act later. Let the silence be the plan. Don't announce the destination, just be further than they can. Follow or imagine, let the work explain. Move first, act later, in the sun and in the rain. I've seen ambition killed by proclamation, the excitement of the telling replacing the creation. So I keep the plans close to the chest, announce the thing when finished, and let the rest take care of itself in the doing and the building. The only press release is the thing I'm yielding to the world when it's ready, to the room when it's done. Move first, act later, then step into the sun. Move first, act later, let the silence be the plan. Don't announce the destination, just be further than they can. Follow or imagine, let the work explain. Move first, act later, in the sun and in the rain. In silence, while others dry their tears over plans that never started, over dreams they just discussed. Move first, act later, and silence is a must. am a storm that learned to steer itself. Took all that weather off the shelf of wild and uncontrolled, and gave it shape and name. Learned to use the energy without feeding the flame. Because a storm without direction destroys what it could build. A man without control leaves everything unfilled. I am the controlled storm. I choose where the rain falls. I choose which walls get tested. I choose which fortress calls. For everything I'm carrying, I decide the when and where. The controlled storm still moves mountains. It just moves them with care. I used to let it loose at every provocation, every small injustice, every small frustration. But I burned good things down, that way things I needed. And I learned the hard lesson of storms that went unheeded. So now I feel the rising, and I breathe into the weight. I choose the direction, I choose the time and date. I am the controlled storm. I choose where the rain falls. I choose which walls get tested. I choose which fortress calls. For everything I'm carrying, I decide the when and where. The controlled storm still moves mountains. It just moves them with care. Still feeling every grief. The controlled storm just steers with both hands now. Not less of a storm, just more of a man who knows how. I stopped looking for the easier way. Stopped asking how to make the hard things less than they weigh. Because the heart is not the enemy, the heart is the design. The resistance is the sculptor of everything that's mine. You don't build real strength on comfortable ground. You build it in the places where the difficulty is found. Hard is the point, not the problem to avoid. Hard is the point, the thing that's the difficult truth that makes the difference between the man who lasts and the man who spent his whole life avoiding what hardens fast. I've watched men engineer their lives around the soft and wondered what they'd have when the ground beneath was lost. Because the soft ground shifts when pressure comes to call, and only what was built hard remains after the fall. So give me the hard morning, give me the difficult year, give me everything that builds me, give me everything I fear to overcome, because the overcoming is the whole entire thing. Hard is the point, hard is everything. Hard is the point, not the problem to avoid. Hard is the point, the thing that can't be destroyed is the thing that was made inside the difficult. Hard is the point, and that's the difficult truth that makes the difference between the man who lasts and the man who spent his whole life avoiding what hardens fast. Hard is the point, I build on this belief. Hard is the gift disguised as grief. Hard is the point, and every hard thing given is another layer added to the life I'm living fully, without apology, all the way. There's a lie available at every turn of the road, a comfortable story to lighten the load of accountability, of honest self-review. The lie that says you're fine when you know that's not true. And I've told it to myself more than I should, lived inside the comfort of the misunderstood version of myself that needed to believe the comfortable lie was easier to receive. Reject the comfortable lie, even when it helps. Reject the comfortable lie, pull it off the shelves. All the stories you've been telling about why things are the way they are. Reject the comfortable lie that's been holding back the start. You were always meant to be underneath the easy explanation. Reject the comfortable lie and face the real foundation. It costs something real to choose the honest heart, to look at your reflection and put down the facade. But the man who lives the truth, even when it burns, earns a kind of freedom the comfortable never learns. Because the lie might be easier in the short run of the night, but the truth is what you wake to, and the truth becomes the lie. Reject the comfortable lie, even when it helps. Reject the comfortable lie, pull it off the shelves of the stories you've been telling about why things are the way they are. Reject the comfortable lie that's been holding back the start. You were always meant to be underneath the easy explanation. Reject the comfortable lie and face the real foundation. Something real is on the honest ground. Reject the comfortable lie and let the truth be found. I've learned to enjoy my own company now. Took me longer than expected to figure out how to sit with myself without filling the space with noise or distraction, with someone else's face. And the man I found when I finally got still was worth a long wait, was worth every hill. The company of one is not the loneliest place. The company of one is where I found my face, not the face I wore for everyone around. The company of one is where the real gets found. Just me and the silence and the truth of it all. The company of one is the best company of all. I take myself to dinner, I take myself to dawn, I take myself through everything and carry myself on. Not with arrogance, just with the simple knowing that I am enough for the place I'm going. And when the right company comes, I'll know by how it feels, not by what it offers, but by what it reveals about the man I've built. And all this time alone, the company of one prepared me for the known. The company of one is not the loneliest place. The company of one is where I found my face, not the face I wore for everyone around. The company of one is where the real gets found. Just me in the silence, in the truth of it all. The company of one is the best company of all. Company of one, I've grown to love it true, not as a consolation, but as something I pursue. The company of one teaches what no crowd can give, the clearest understanding of exactly how to live. There are things I carry that nobody sees, weights I lift in silence on my private knees. Not because I'm hiding, not because I'm proud, just because some burdens meant for the crowd. And I made my peace with being misread, taken for unfeeling, taken for a head of my own emotions. When I'm in the thick of everything I feel, every single break, the weight I don't show is the heaviest I own. The weight I don't show is the most deeply known. Not absence of feeling, presence of choice. The weight I don't show still has its own voice. It speaks to me at midnight, it speaks to me at dawn. The weight I don't show is what keeps me going on. I've wanted to put it down more times than I'll say. Wanted someone to notice, wanted to give it away. But the carrying made me into what I am, and the not showing taught me to be my own man. Not always, not perfectly, not without the cost, but the weight I don't show is what's never been lost. The weight I don't show is the heaviest I own. The weight I don't show is the most deeply known. Not absence of feeling, but presence of choice. The weight I don't show still has its own voice. It speaks to me at midnight, it speaks to me at dawn. The weight I don't show is what keeps me going on. The weight I don't show. I know every pound, every unnamed grief, every unspoken sound. The weight I don't show, I carry it with pride. Not because it's easy, but because some things live better on the inside.